open a blank file. You want to open a new sheet, click on plus, open a new sheet. This plus that down here. So when you click on plus, this one you have to do it together because there might not be time to, okay, I do it on your own. Let's try to do it together. So when you click on plus, create a new sheet, then you can say I want to type those things here. Sometimes column headers. Let's say I want to type participants number. I'll come here and I'll type participants number. Participants number. Just type in. If I want the cell to contain everything, I can double click at that edge. So cursor is looking like this. But if I take it to this edge and I double click or I drag it to contain everything. Okay? Are we seeing it? Or can we manage it? So when I click on it, you can see that the yeah, maybe we can work with it now. So I just type participant number and before it was like this. So the thing was, if you want it to contain in that this small box, this vertical one, long one is called column. So this is column. This one is called row. So if you want this one to contain everything, you take this your this edge, then divide up or drag, then it will expand so that it will contain everything. So the way this one is looking, some sort of like there's a so called the front color. That is the color. That participant number is black now. That is front color. The background of the cell is white. That is the fill color. And change the fill color. Just make sure this box is on that cell. You click on the home tab. Click on the home tab. Then you come here. That one. So you can drop down. Then you can choose any color that you want as the fill color. That way, that's changed the fill color. Because the font is black, it's almost invisible, right? So we can change the font color. The one that fill color, font color. That one that has a font. So click the drop down, you can change the color of white. Now you can see it very well. Right? So that's just how I did for each of the picture. I just said that. Okay. The first thing we want to do is see we have a row of participant number, right? That row for participant number, we want to list out numbers. So just type 1, 2, 3, 4, and you keep typing. But there's something called fill series in Excel that can help you to list. So I think what I want for now. Then I'll take my cursor to the edge. When I take it to the edge of that highlighted, cursor is going to change. So if we take it to the edge now, you see the icon of the cursor has changed. So you hold down on your left part of the on the left part, drag down, then you start typing to this side. Keep dragging, keep listing one when it goes So that's an easy way to like maybe want something myself. Okay, so be able to list as but let me just stop now. All these days of one day, you don't even need to if you come here and be edge and drag down into this out in the days of the same thing happens for January. If I don't type food and I go to the edge and I drag down to also list out many months. What's for dates? List the particular dates. Maybe you list the drag list one by one. If the difference between the first sorry, this one is I'm not is just by the way. Sorry. If the difference between the first date and the second date is you drag also days as you get the participant and do it again together. So let's do the participant. I will do numbers that so I'm not going to give you the example. I will put one first cell in this cell, and I'll put 3 in the third cell, and I will highlight the 1 to 3. So I will highlight the 1 to 3. Then you take your cursor to the edge and make it look like this. Just have to look like this. Then hold down like this on your left mouse or the left part of your display, and then drag down to the right. Did you get it? Also have to do this. Which one we are trying to go down to go back. I think million the next thing is full name. So for the full name column, we don't need to put any data validation in the full name column because everybody have different length of name to validation in that full name column. Same last name, let's leave that. So let's look at age. Hello. So let's assume that we just don't want to come and type any age. We want to restrict it as that. Okay, this thing that we are doing is for people 45 years old. We want to say that these cells, nobody will be able to enter between 15 and 45. So we are going to add what is called data validation. Okay? When you want to add data validation, you first going to highlight the place where you want to apply that data validation. So we've added that. This thing that so this enter a whole number. I was the one that put it. In fact, this file is cloud generated files now. Yeah. Okay, but it's good. So I like the place where you want to apply the data validation. So I'm going to apply data validation, right? I'll click on the data tab there. See after formula data so on data tab, and then in the data tab you should see data validation. Data tab when you are going towards the right, see data validation. Have you seen it? Okay, let's start again. We want to highlight where. Hello. So where we want to apply data validation, we want to highlight it. So highlight some cells in each column. Formulas and so in the data tab towards the right, data validation. Towards the right, data validation. You can see data to inside this. Have you seen data validation? I want to believe everybody have this one we want. As we do the data validation, on the box, the rows are hello. The first box you see, then you see a big drop down and choose that you want whole number because A cannot be point something like technical. Let's number and then choose between because we want it to be between 15 and 45. So we are going to choose between under that data. Then minimum by 50, maximum by 45. Then you click OK. As I said, it is AI that created this file. It has done the data validation. So it's what we are meant to do. So now if you try to type them inside that cell, it's outside of the data validation. You try to type maybe 200 to not accept it because it's outside of the validation. That's how the data validation works. Try to do it myself. We need to start using the so I start pressing to know that it did over submit to add this. Okay, so I think we have is date of birth. You can also add data validation of birth. Gender. Let's do it as just go to another cell. Apart from where those who did and we go to data. Click on data validation. Go to a blank site. Click on data validation. This time around, change it to list. You know, we are under allow, right? Yes. Change it to list. Change to list. Now, we want to list what we want to. One that's accept. Male and put type female. You don't put just type comma. And if you click on OK, you will see you have a drop down for male and female. They are running. Have everyone done the male and female? There's a sheet titled reference. Please go there. A sheet, there's a titled reference. You can see the list of the local governments, right? You can do this too, but sometimes cross-reference stresses. So let's not now. So just click on any blank cell again. Then go to data validation. Still select this. But this time around, instead of typing one by one, now go to where the list of the local governments is and highlight everything. Instead of typing inside it, take the pointer or the cursor, instead of typing inside that box. Now take your pointer and add the list of the local government. Let's test again. Data validation. Then this inside this now, your cursor is as if you want to type. Now you bring it and put it. Click on this validate everything. Click on OK now. You will still see that this button, and then they can select any of the local government. Let me just go around and then. Just like if you're on a plain sheet, you don't have the list of like leave this particular file now and then open the second one, the sales data file. asked them, they said 130.
130.
Okay. Do they want to go now?
Please, do you want to pray now for our Muslim brothers? They say 130 continue.
So okay, so now we are done with the other files. I just want to show us data entry, data validation. Let's open the sales data exercise. That's the last thing. Sales data exercise.
Are we done with Excel?
No, this is another Excel file now.
We need this.
So open the sales data, whatever exercise file, and then we have. Let me give us 1 minute for that. Okay, have we all opened the sales data analysis file? Okay, so yeah, we'll try to be fast here also. Also, I want to show us. Yeah, I also want to show us something that is kind of like a magic that is easy too. So we have a sales data here now, and go to the sales data sheet. Click on the sales data sheet, not the first one, the second sheet. Then you see some data. You see transaction ID. You see dates, you see product code, and then you see product name, right? The product name is blank, but if you see the product code, you will see that it is like combination of different things. For the product code, like the first column, we have HHD-005-broom. So the product name is inside that product code, and for the first row, the product name is broom. Do you get? So sometimes you have your data like this and you just want to extract a part of it. So some might decide to start typing broom, phone charger, liquid, like typing manually basically. But there's something called flash fill, which you don't need to type manually, you just need to give it some sort of pattern. So this is what we are going to do on the first row. By like using our own logic, we know that the product name in that first row is broom, right? So please type broom into that cell. When you are done, press enter. So if you press enter, you should be in the second cell now. So use the keyboard shortcut Ctrl E. Just press Ctrl E. That is called flash fill. It's called flash fill. So if you have something that follows broom, because you can see that the product name is broom, and then there's a second one. Just make sure that box is there. Then press Ctrl. Then do one called flash fill. So flash fill is a way of kind of getting a pattern and then following that pattern. So it works in different ways, but this is an example of the way it works. Now let's, what else? Hello! We have the revenue code, so we want to calculate revenue. Okay, we know that this is the first row. The unit price is how much? 600. How many quantity was bought? 6. If you are calculating revenue like with your brain, it will be what? Okay, 9. Thank you. So if you are calculating with your brain, it will be 600 times 9, Abby. So we are going to calculate it with Excel. So click into that first cell. Click into that first revenue cell. Then you type equals to. Are we together? This price is 600 naira. One is 600.
Yes.
The person bought 6, the person bought 9. When you want to calculate the price, you say 600 times 9. So if you want to do that calculation with Excel, so we want to do that calculation inside the revenue column. So write the cost inside that box. So write the cost. So what is the cost? So you click on the 9, click on the cell that contains the 9. After type equals to you click on the cell that contains the 9. You want to put the multiplication symbol on keyboard. It is 8. The multiplication symbol is on 8. So press shift and then press 8 together. So after you click on 9, the cell that contains 9, then press shift and 8 together, and it will put the multiplication symbol. Then now select the cell that contains 600. So in that formula bar, you'll be seeing something like F equals F2 multiplied by G2, right? Yes. So if you press enter now, you will see the amount there. Okay? So to write the formula, you start with equals to. Now, we want to select the cell that is containing what we want to do the formula on. So select the cell that contains 9. Then we want to type multiplication symbol. It is 8, it is on 8. So you type, you press shift and 8 together. Then press 8. You put the multiplication symbol. Then now select the cell that contains the 600. So in the box now, you have F equals F2, then multiply by G2, right? So if you press enter, you see your amount, 5,400. So we don't need to, okay, you can try to do the same thing, but that's why we use Excel. We don't need to now do that same thing for each of the cells, even though it is fast. Make sure this box is on that 5,400. Then go to the edge, and when your color looks like this black, then double click. To calculate for every row. Let's do it again. Did you get 5,400? So now I'm saying, even though you can do that same thing for each cell, it's a long process, it's not necessary. So what you need to do is to take that box that we're moving around, make sure it's on 5,400. Then take your cursor to the end of the 5,400. So that you turn to this black type. Then double click. So when you double click, it will calculate for all the other. So, okay, that is one thing. Like, I cannot be explaining how it is working, but I just want to show us. The best thing you can do, go to YouTube and pick up a basic introduction to Microsoft Excel video. So you understand how it's working. But now, we want to get the total revenue. So we've calculated revenue for each of the products, right? But we want to know the total. So we'll put the total inside this cell. So just type equals to, inside that cell there, type equals to, then type SUM. Anyone would work. Type equals to, then SUM. Then open bracket. Have we done that? Equals to SUM, then open bracket. Sum, yes, sum. The equal sum and then open bracket.
Yes.
So now, 1 minute. Equal sum open bracket. I like all the revenue that you calculated. So I'm going to come here now. Hello. Click on the first revenue. You want to highlight everything. You hold down control to highlight everything. You don't not control, just make sure you highlight everything. You can see what you've highlighted is showing inside that sum. Then now put close down. Then enter.
Masa. Masa. Ini belum saya juga.
Go down. You want to grab what? Go down. Take the formula. Go back. Should I do the sum again?
Yes.
Is it the sum? Okay. Okay. Oh, let's set what. So if it is not, I think I don't know if you got that way. So let's give it another. So let's put it in. So you give it if you know of problem. What I now next step. Next step. Yes. We use that function. Same way we use the sum function, average. But for average, we can find average. Yes, the name of the function is average. So you see that equals average, open bracket, and you highlight again, and then you get the answer. But I think we can try that out on our own. But AI can also help you with things like this. Oh, you can just say AI, I'm trying to maybe add something up in Excel, and then it will tell you the formula that you can use actually, or to teach you how to do it. The last thing I want to show us is what we call pivot tables. So for you to like if you're writing formulas, it's kind of more manual. So we have what we call pivot table that can still give you your answers faster. So we want to do pivot table and then but like I said, this is not even up to 1/1000 of the things inside Excel. If you know that you need Excel, go and look for a course and do it. So we want to do pivot table now. Let's do pivot table quickly. So click that data, the plenty data. Make sure you click here. Hello, are we together? So make sure you're just there. Click somewhere in that data. Then go at the top there. Beside home, go to insert. Then click on pivot tables. Click on pivot tables. It will bring up this box. So this box now, it has highlighted something as the table or range. Ideally, we should highlight it by ourselves, but we should confirm that it highlighted the right thing, or it would highlight the right thing if you click into your data first. So you make sure you click inside that data before you click on pivot tables, and then it will help you highlight the data. You get that? No. Just click somewhere, be somewhere inside your data. Yeah, go and yes. Okay. So just click on OK. Click on OK. Let's not go. Click on OK now. So what will happen is to create a new sheet for your pivot table, and with a pivot table, you can use it to analyze your data, to summarize your data. Now, in this data, we have categories, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So we already calculated our total revenue, but let's assume we want to know the total revenue for each category. To know total revenue for each category, we can use formulas, but we want to use to less stressful. You're just clicking button. So what you're going to do, you this side now and here, you will drag that category and put it under rows. I'll do it again. This category now, or you just check the box for the category. Just mark it. Just mark that category. Just mark it. Just become that. Then when we have revenue, mark revenue too. So mark revenue. Yes. So when you do that now, you can see that it has summarized that data. Revenue. It has summarized data now. Instead of we just having the total revenue, we now have to break down for each category. Is that what you can see? Yeah. Okay. Some people say it is that. So when I mark my own, it puts those categories and the revenue in the right box. You know, people are saying that we should drag, but if you mark it, if you put it anywhere, sometimes you put it in the right place, sometimes it is not. So that's why you don't get it. So the category should be under row, and the revenue should be under value. You can try to put your revenue now. From here. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. You just want to break it down. It's fine.
Good afternoon, everyone. How's the training been? How's the training been? Okay, so it's almost time. I'll get that. It's almost time for Muslim brothers to go and pray. Attention, please. Hello. It's almost time for Muslim brothers to go and pray. It's today's training. We still have one more session to go. That's on countdown. Then we'll be taking the consensus now to know that is a vote. Is it that we come back after the prayer to take Canva, the training on Canva, or we move it to tomorrow?
Okay, other announcements. Tomorrow is the end of the training.
Next software.
Yes. Not really, so you can save it.
Oh, so we call it a wrap for today. Yes, and tomorrow's session will be starting by 2 p.m. prompt. And we are all encouraged to come on time as the time given to us close from the training because this venue will be used for another event. So we start on time and then close by 5. Right? Yes. So if we don't come on time, we're not able to start on time. If we take the road, or we might overshoot, which will not be permitted to do that. So, yes. For tomorrow's session, after we are done with tomorrow's session, we'll be awarded certificate of participation. And for you to be given the certificate, you will have in today's training and also what tomorrow's training to be qualified to get the certificate. Right? And as you are leaving, please ensure that you sign out. Just as you sign out on the attendance. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Cara,